Hello everyone, today I'm gonna present my mobile app and my desktop app. The app purpose is the sending data to the local IP devices with microphone reading. Also, we can control iPhone hardware with Raspberry Pi app and we can control Raspberry Pi with iPhone app. Let's begin with the iPhone app. I am downloading my app to the iPhone. When we open the mobile app, it's asking for access. The first thing we need to do on the mobile app is the enter target device IP. I will enter Raspberry Pi IP in here. I am starting the desktop app and it's connected. On the desktop app, we have same page, settings and control. We see Raspberry Pi local IP in here and target device local IP in here. We need to enter iPhone IP to the here, but I did it that before. Let's swipe to control page. On the control page, we have connection status in here, live sensor streaming. When I open this sensor readings will be filled with sensor data. We have microphone live transcription, English, Turkish, German choice. When I click the start microphone, it's starting the microphone and reading the sound and turning into the text. If I not speak for 5 seconds, that text will be going to Raspberry Pi. We have manual data sending area in here. I can enter data and send in here. We have hardware monitoring panel in here. We see iPhone sensor data is in here. Also, we can create custom buttons. For example, I can create lights on button and we need to enter sending data. I want to send on data to the Raspberry Pi. Here a button created. When I click the here, on data will be sending to Raspberry Pi and we see that data in here. We have incoming hardware feeds about the Raspberry Pi device, desktop memory, local IP of the Raspberry Pi, and we have log page on the app. We see coming data from Raspberry Pi in here. Let's swipe to desktop app. On the desktop app, we have same page on the here too. Manual data sending. We can see commands in here: flash on, flash off, brightness, volume. Also, we have instant actions button in here. When I click the flash on button in here, iPhone flash will be on. When I click the flash off button, it will be off. Also, we have hardware monitoring panel in here. It's empty because I didn't open this toggle. When I open it, iPhone sensor data will be sending to Raspberry Pi and we'll see those data in here. I am opening and I see the data. We have custom action button creating in here too. We can create button and we will see in here. I created this one before. And I click the flash off, iPhone flash will be off. Also, we can add GPIO trigger. Let's see. High trigger value. That means which data when come to the Raspberry Pi will be make high. I am enter on. When on come to the Raspberry Pi, this pin will be on. When off data will be sending to the Raspberry Pi, it will be off. I am saving. We can see in here and we can delete in here. Now let's start to do action parts. When we send flash on data, flash will be on. We can see in here. When I send flash off, it will be off. Also, we can set brightness in here. I'm gonna make 0. I'm sending the data. Brightness is 0. Now I am sending 100. Brightness is full. We can see here. Also, we can control those things in the with instant action buttons. When I click the flash on, flash off, we can control brightness. And we can make plus. We can also control volume. Here you can see now. Let's look at the data parts. We will see datas in here. We can create on data button in here, I'm gonna create flash on button, and I can see that on here. When I click that, flash will be on. When I click the flash off, flash will be off. Also, we can send microphone value. I'm gonna click the microphone button in here. On. When I don't speak for 5 seconds, it's sending the data automatically. Off. We can also change that data. I'm gonna remove that data. What we can enter lights on, lights off. Which point? This one, and save. I'm gonna click lights on. Lights off. Also, we can see data logs in here. I can send manual data from the app too. I'm gonna send lights on from manual data. Let's will be on. I'm gonna send lights off. Let's will be off. And we have different language selections in the microphone live transition. I can choose Turkish too. When I choose Turkish, I can create new trigger mappings. I'm gonna say to high trigger value aç, and low trigger value kapat. It's mean off, and aç mean is on. Which mean this one. I save it. Aç. It's opened, and when I said kapat, it will be off. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next video.